All right. Want to thank everyone for hanging in there. We had a little technical glitch there, and our pre-show got interrupted a little early, so we're going to go straight into the regular show because it is 2 o'clock, and we're welcoming you to today's Video Guys Live, Newsday Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m., we're going to give you some news and some information about video editing, video streaming, video storage products. This week's show is going to be about video storage, specifically GTech. GTech's got some price moves on some products on the G RAIDs. They've got their Shuttle products, which are super popular for people editing up to 4K workflows, and they got a brand new product that I thought was the hit of the New York NAB show, and that was their little rugged SSD drive. So we're going to start the show right now without further ado. I'm sorry we didn't have a pre-show this week, but that's the way it goes. Remember, like us on Facebook, share us and tweet us and retweet us, and like us and comment on YouTube. The more we can learn about you, the better we can make these shows. So we welcome your comments and feedback, and please get them to us. And now, without further ado, let's start the show. All right. News from GTechnology. First, Thunderbolt 3 G RAID price drop. That's right. They're Thunderbolt 3 G RAIDs. In the beginning, they had a premium. They're going to be the same price as the Thunderbolt 2 now. We have a new GDrive Mobile SSD Rugged Drive that is super sexy, super rugged, super cool. And also we have some other NAB New York news. So let's go right into the big topic, Thunderbolt 3. What makes it so cool? What makes it so exciting? Well, first and foremost, it's a speed demon. It's about the speed. If you see on this chart, you'll see 40 gigabytes per second for Thunderbolt 3. That's twice as much as Thunderbolt 2, which is 20 gigabytes per second. But what I also want to point out is that USB 3.1 and Thunderbolt, the original Thunderbolt, are 10 gigabytes per second, which really is fast enough for anyone's HD workflows. In fact, USB 3 is faster than the total throughput capable of a GTech G RAID. So keep that in mind when we talk about these different products. Thunderbolt 3 uses a USB-C cable. Now this cable and the adapter, the plug, is called USB-C. What comes down the pipe can be Thunderbolt 3, it can also be USB 3.1, or with an adapter it could be USB 3 or USB 2. So let's talk about the advantages of Thunderbolt 3 and this USB-C cable. What do you get? You get more speed, up to 40 gigabytes per second. That's more than enough to handle 4K raw footage. You get more pixels, so you could actually power 2 4K monitors or a 5K or higher monitor. You get more power, so more peripherals and devices can be powered through the same Thunderbolt C, USB-C chain of connectivity. Then you get more protocols. You get Thunderbolt, you get USB, you get DisplayPort, and you get PCIe Express. The speed, the connectivity, it's really cool. It's really amazing. The one thing that I got to warn you on is not all Thunderbolt things talk to each other, and not all things that come down the USB-C connector are going to give you Thunderbolt speeds. You got to be really careful. If you hook up non-Thunderbolt products to a Thunderbolt adapter as opposed to the USB 3.1 adapter on your laptop, you can get very, very different results. So you really want to match Thunderbolt devices going into the Thunderbolt marked port, and if you're using that adapter to go USB, go into the USB port on your computer. All right, Mac has an adapter that's Thunderbolt 3 to Thunderbolt 2. So if you've got one of those black Mac cylinders, you know, you can hook up Thunderbolt 3 drives or Thunderbolt 2 drives with this adapter. But I have to warn you, this adapter is Mac only. If you're a PC and you have Thunderbolt 2, there is no way right now to hook up Thunderbolt 3 devices to it. Also, even if you're on the Mac and you're going to hook up a Thunderbolt 3 device through the Thunderbolt 2 adapter, you may not get the same throughput you would get using a native Thunderbolt 2 device. So it's good for the connectivity. It's Mac only. Just wanted to point it out. We don't sell it. You get it directly from the Mac store. All right. First thing we want to talk about is G RAIDs. G RAIDs from GTech. We've been selling them for, I think, over a decade at this point. They're 2 drive units. A G RAID includes 2 drives. It can be configured in either RAID 1 for mirroring, which is great for photographers, or RAID 0 for throughput and speed, which we think is really great for video. With Thunderbolt 2, you get a maximum of up to 480 megabytes per second transfer rate. With Thunderbolt 3, you get a maximum of 500 megabytes per second transfer rate. So let's zoom in on this product right now, Court, and show them what we got here. This is the GTech G RAID. The version that we're looking at right here is the Thunderbolt 3 version. Just want to show you, you pop the lid here. It's got removable drives. Part of my big meaty hands, these drives come in. They're 7,200 drives from HGST. You can get them now in up to 10, actually a 12 terabyte drive if you want. It's a pair, so 2 10s make 20, and that's pretty cool. So let's go back to the presentation if we could, Court. One of the things I want to stress here is we want you to connect based on the connectivity you have. If you've got Thunderbolt 2, then you want to get one of these drives that's Thunderbolt 2, because it's not just Thunderbolt 2, it's Thunderbolt 2 and USB 3. And it's the same price now as the Thunderbolt 3 models. Now, if you have Thunderbolt 3, so if you have a laptop or a PC that's got Thunderbolt 3, by all means get Thunderbolt 3. If you've got computers that don't have Thunderbolt yet, then I really do recommend you get the Thunderbolt 3 one, because as we said earlier, the Thunderbolt 3 adapter can be adapted to go in USB-C, or you can get an adapter that gives you a USB 3 adapter that'll even actually plug into USB 2. It'll be slower, but at least you can adapt and get that speed and get that product and get your media off those drives. So both drives, same great prices, pretty much identical performance. You're splitting hairs between 500 megabytes and 480. And let's go over the pricing with the price drop, because it's real exciting. All right, we're starting off 8 terabytes for $599.95. 12 terabytes, $749.95, 16 terabytes, $949.95, or the big move, the 20 terabytes not only are now have come down in price $100, so it's $1199.95 for 20 terabyte G RAID. You can either have your choice, you can have it as a Thunderbolt USB-C drive, or you can have it as a Thunderbolt 3 USB-C, or you can have it as Thunderbolt 2 and USB 3. Your choice, your flavor, pick the drive that gives you the best connectivity. All right, we're going to talk a little now about the G Studio Shuttle XLs from GTech. These are really cool drives. We've been selling them for a while. They're available in 2 different flavors, XL or XL EV, and they're also available in Thunderbolt 2 or Thunderbolt 3. Let's cut to the product shot, and we'll talk about that a little bit. The unit we're showing here is configured with 6 drives and 2 EV slots. Those EV slots can be used for readers from RAID readers. You can get an Atomos reader to read Atomos cartridges, or you can read the GTech EV series cards, and they have a CF card reader as well. With these drives, when you're in a 6-drive configuration, you'll get, in 8 drives, all drives, you'll get faster performance than 6 drives, but the 6-drive configuration is still fast enough for 4K workflow. So we're really excited. It's a real sexy beast. It's got a nice rugged handle that you can carry, and we think it's a great product. So let's cut back to me and cut back to the presentation now, and we'll show you a little bit about what the different models are and what the pricing is. All right, so the EV Thunderbolt 2 specials. This is a special we've had before. It's still going on, but you can get 18 terabytes for $19,995. This is the Thunderbolt 2 versions. EV, 6 drives, 2 readers, starting at just under $2,000 for 18 terabytes, up to 60 terabytes at $59,999.95. Or get it, and there's also these really cool Pelican cases we have, which you can use for travel, and you can pack the case, and the case will hold the Shuttle XL as well as some extra readers or some extra drives. So very cool. You also have the Thunderbolt 2 version with 8 drives, 24 terabytes at $2199.95. Now, the 6-drive model has a 1,300 megabytes per second. The 8-drive has 1,350 megabytes per second. With Thunderbolt 2, it's the bus that we're really banging against with those, and that's why that's the speed that you're seeing, and there's not such a big speed advantage. But once again, 80 terabytes up to $74.99.95. These are big, rugged. You can use them in the field. You can use them with you in the studio. They'll handle up to 4K workflows. We're big fans, and the EV workflows are really, really cool. Let's talk about Thunderbolt 3 now. With Thunderbolt 3, 24 terabytes is $27.99.95, but they've got even bigger drives now. So 72 terabytes. That's 6 drives, 2 readers. You're getting 72 terabytes, $7,699.95, and these puppies will give you 1,500 megabytes per second transfer rate. That's with 6 drives. And if we pop in and we go to 8 drives, we're getting 2,000 megabit transfer rates. This is insane. This is the fastest Thunderbolt 3 product we sell. And now they have a new larger size. You can get, it's starting 32 terabytes at $39,999.95, but you're up to 96 terabytes for $9,999.95. That is a huge amount of storage. 4K, no problem. You're going to do great with it. We're really excited about it. Once again, Shuttle XL, 8 drives, maximum throughput. Shuttle XL EV, 6 drives, 2 drive bays. That gives you the Evolution workflow. You can plug in a RAID reader, a CF card reader. They have their EV card reader, and they also have their Atomos cartridge readers for people using Atomos recorders. So very cool workflow with that. We've done some previous videos on the EV workflow. If you have some more questions about that EV workflow, give us a call. We're here. We can help explain it to you. You can ask for me. You can ask for Courtney, Jim, Ed, Britt. We're all here. We're live people. 800-323-2325. We can help you pick the Shuttle XL that best meets your workflow and your connectivity. All right. I said before it was the hit of the show. I really loved it. I wish we had one here. They wouldn't let me take it from them, even though I stuck it in my pocket and tried walking away. They pulled me back. It was the GDrive Mobile Rugged SSD with USB-C. This is a super slim, sexy, and rugged portable SSD drive that hooks up via USB-C. It can be dropped up to 3 meters. That's almost a 10-foot drop, and it's not going to break. It's got a USB-C connector. It's got transfer rates up to 560 megabytes. It's crush proof. It can run, I think you could put almost 1,000 pounds on it. Comes with a 5-year warranty, and it's starting just $199.95. Before I go any further, let me have Matt at GTech tell us a little more about it from the show floor at NAB New York. Sorry about that, Matt.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Matt Benyon from GTechnology. Today we are at NAB New York, and we're showing off some really cool new products. My most favorite new product is going to be the GDrive Mobile SSD R series. This is a really rugged, really fast, very small SSD from GTechnology. Because it's a USB-C Gen 2 connector, we actually put 2 cables in the box to make sure you can use it with your legacy system or a new system. But with this beautiful SSD, you're getting up to 560 megabytes a second of reads, so it's really fast. It's also an IP67 enclosure, and what that means is you can put 1,000 pounds of pressure before the shell cracks. You can withstand up to 30 minutes of water submersion, and it's even dust proof. So this is really designed to go places and deliver beautiful 560 megabytes a second per sustained read and write rates. So this is a great tool for people out there that want to take a lot of content with them, access it real fast, and go anywhere. Now this product's going to be available here in just a couple days. 500 gigabytes at $349, 1 TB at $379, and then we're going to go to $699 for 2 terabytes. So this is one of our favorite new products. Now I don't know if you can see inside, but there's a really cool blue heatsink. Basically the SSD is entirely encaptured in that blue aluminum, which makes it rugged, but also bleeds heat. And so it's able to keep those sustained performance because of this really cool thing inside. How's it going?
All right, that was a great job, Matt. Like I said, it was the hit of the show floor. We're going to have them in really soon. We've got a graphic up there. It's a little small to read, so Court, if you could take it to full screen, that would help a lot right now. All right, let's talk about this. First of all, this one little mini SSD drive is actually faster than the G RAIDs we were talking about earlier in the program. The G RAID has a maximum throughput of 500 megabytes per second. This rugged drive actually has a throughput with these SSDs of 560 megabytes per second. It is rugged. That's a rubberized case that's really cool, and you could drop it from 3 meters. It's crush proof as well. High speed for editing, so you can use this in the field, get all your files on it, you can edit right off of it. It's great. The transfer speeds are going to be super fast. USB-C connector, a 5-year warranty. It's shock and vibration resistance. It's not a spinning drive, it's an SSD. And for those people on the road, really, really exciting. I think it's a great product. We're super excited about it. And now let's go back to tell you about the different sizes that are going to be available. All right. And I think this is over my shoulder now. As you can see, the 500 gigabyte unit starts at $199.95. We got 1 terabyte at $379.95. And coming in November, a whopping 2 terabytes at $699.95. Now, I got to tell you, the 500 gigabytes from $199 is a sharp price point. But for me, I really think you're better off with a terabyte. I just find when I'm on the road and I'm copying a lot of files or I'm video editing, I really need a terabyte to get the job done. When you're getting on one of those 500 gigabytes, it's great for just transferring files in the road to bring them back home. But if you're going to be using the drive for editing too, you're going to want that bigger space. And of course, once that 2 terabyte unit comes out, that's going to be phenomenal. I mean, that's a tremendous amount of space at a very high data rate. That's rugged, that you can take with you outside, slip it in your pocket, slip it in your backpack. super small, super rugged. We're super excited about these. One of the things I want to talk about, though, is that there is a global SSD shortage. So these are going to be in tight supply. So if you're going to get them, I'm encouraging you to pre-order them because we're going to have tight inventories initially. Right now, you know, you've got SSDs and flash memory being used in the memory cards in your phone, the memory cards in your camera, and SSD drives like this, and bigger SSD drives that are now in your TiVo and devices like that, and in your home DVRs. There's also, everyone's laptops are coming with SSDs also. The big data companies like Facebook, Google, etc., they're all switching to a certain amount of their product being SSDs. So there is a global shortage on SSDs. I wish these were less expensive. I wish we were going to get more of them. This is where it is. You're going to pay a little premium for the utility, for the convenience, for the size, for the ruggedness, and the throughput. But I'm super excited about these products. And even at $379.95 for a terabyte, I think this product's going to be a winner. And when that $699.95 one comes out, it's going to be fantastic. You can use these drives also for just moving around your business files as well. It doesn't just have to be used for video. They're for the man on the go and traveling. So that wraps up today's webinar. We went a little long. I like to try to keep to 15 minutes. I apologize. Remember, you can call the video guys at 800-323-2325. We have live people on the phone ready to help you to talk about these products. We can help tell you which storage best fits your workflow and your budget. We'll review what the best value is for you, what connectivity you need. You know, is the best thing to buy the Thunderbolt 2 USB 3, or do you need to step up and buy the new Thunderbolt 3, which is even faster and has a wider range of connectivity? I think you learned a lot from this webinar. Tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel, Video Guys Live, Newsday, 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, every Tuesday. This is Gary. Thank you for coming to today's webinar, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Videoguys is available Monday to Friday. Give us a call, 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter to stay connected with all our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.